A world where one moment in history, one decision, one heartbreak, still shapes nations, politics, and identities today. And the question that changed everything was painfully simple. Who leads after the Prophet? You ready? Because once you hear how this split started, you'll never look at the Muslim world the same way again. Today, Islam stretches from the Atlantic waves of Morocco all the way to the islands of Indonesia. But just like every major religion out there, it's not one single, unified block. Different traditions, different interpretations, different memories of the past. And right at the heart of that difference, two major branches, Sunni and Shia, with Sunnis making up about 85 to 90% of Muslims worldwide. So, how did this massive divide begin? How did one community born from the leadership of a single prophet split into two? That's the story we're diving into today. The origins of the Sunni Shia divide, and the ripple effects that shaped empires. Now picture this. You're online every day, right? You want everything, videos, movies, games, but you also want your privacy. Feels impossible sometimes. But that's where today's sponsor, NORDVPN, comes in clutch. Super easy to use. One click, boom, you're connected to 5,400 plus servers across 59 countries on basically every device imaginable. It's blazing fast. Perfect for unlocking shows not released in your region, or getting access to games before they hit your country. And yes, discounts. 2+, your ISP can't slow your streaming because all your traffic gets encrypted. So support the channel, protect your data, and unlock the whole world by checking out Nordi. Come Send Generals, or using the code KANESENDGenerals. You'll get a 2-year plan plus an extra month with a massive discount. Alright, back to the story. To understand the split, we start with Ali ibn Abi Talib, one of Islam's most pivotal figures. Born in Mecca into the powerful Hashimi clan, Ali wasn't just related to the Prophet Muhammad, he was raised in the same home, literally like a younger brother. When Muhammad declared his prophethood in 610 CE, Ali still young was one of the very first to believe in him. But that new message, it didn't sit well with Mecca's polytheistic tribes. Persecution grew. Whispers turned into threats. And eventually, Muhammad and his followers had to flee to Medina, the Hijrah of 622, the moment that rebooted the Islamic calendar. Ali stayed behind for a noble reason, returning entrusted belongings to their rightful owners. But soon he joined the Muslims in Medina and married the Prophet's daughter, Fatima Zahra. Known for wisdom, fairness, and lion-hearted bravery, he earned the title Asad, Alatha, a Lion of God. By 631, Islam had spread across Mecca and much of Arabia. The Ummah was powerful, but aging Muhammad's successor remained undecided, and that is where everything begins to fracture. Different traditions tell the story differently. On the journey back from his final pilgrimage, Muhammad stopped at Ghadir Qum. Holding Ali's hand, he declared, "Whoever has me as his Mawla, has Ali as his Mawla." Shia belief says this was a clear, public appointment, Mawla, meaning leader or master. Sunnis interpret it differently. To them, Muhammad was honoring Ali as a close friend and loyal supporter. Then there's the pen and paper moment. A few days before his death, Muhammad asked for writing materials to prevent the Ummah from going astray. But Umar, one of his closest companions, said the Quran was a nokhug. Arguments erupted. The Prophet, distressed, told them all to leave. What did he intend to write? Shia say. His successor Ali's Sunnis. Sunnis say, we simply don't know. And when Muhammad died in 632, the Muslim community had no clear, universally agreed upon leader. While Ali handled the Prophet's funeral, a heated meeting took place in Medina to pick a successor. Ali wasn't there. Neither were Abu Bakr or Umar, two of the most important companions. When they heard what was happening, Abu Bakr and Umar rushed to the meeting. Abu Bakr, wealthy, respected, first converts, father-in-law of the Prophet, was a natural contender. Umar fiercely protective, wise. Also a father-in-law supported him. After intense debate, Umar convinced the crowd that Abu Bakr should be caliph. Ali wasn't thrilled. He and other companions initially refused because the decision was made without key figures present. Umar then began securing allegiance for Abu Bakr. What happened when he went to Ali's home remains one of the most contested moments in Islamic history. Sunni sources say things ended peacefully. Shia sources describe a violent confrontation, including injuries to Fatima and the forced allegiance of Ali. No one can verify the exact events, but eventually Ali accepted Abu Bakr and later Umar withdrew from public life, though he was still consulted often. When Umar died in 644, Ali was considered again, but Uthmanov. The Umayyad clan became caliph. Ali accepted him too, until discontent against Uthman grew. Accusations of nepotism, rising tribal tensions, and despite Ali sending his own sons to protect Uthman, rebels assassinated the caliph in 656. Ali finally became caliph. But the timing, Horrible Naisa, widow of the Prophet and Uthman's relatives, demanded justice for Uthman's killers. Ali refused to punish people he believed were politically motivated or innocent. This sparked the first Muslim civil war, the Fitna. Ali won the Battle of Camel in 6, but Muawiyah, governor of Syria and Uthman's powerful relative, refused to accept Ali's. To consolidate rule, Ali tried to centralize authority. Both sides met at Siffin in 657. Skirmishes dragged 4 months. When heavy fighting began, Muawiyah's men raised Quran pages on their lancias calling for arbitration. Ali agreed, reluctantly, but some of his supporters broke away in protest, calling themselves Karagites, those who left. The arbitration ruled that both Ali and Muawiyah should step down and let the community decide. Ali rejected it. Muawiyah's followers didn't care. They proclaimed him caliph. In Damascus in 661, tragedy struck. A Kharajite assassin attacked Ali during prayer in Kufa. He died at 63. His son, Hassan, became caliph in Kufa. But Muawiyah's forces were far stronger. So Hassan stepped down to avoid more bloodshed. A treaty followed. Muawiyah would rule according to Islamic principles. He wouldn't appoint a successor. The next caliph would be chosen through consultation. He would stop persecution and cursing of Ali's family. But when Muawiyah's reign neared its end, he broke the deal. He named his son Yazid, as turning the caliphate into a monarchy. Opposition surged, and all eyes turned to Husain, Muhammad's grandson and Ali's son. Muawiyah managed to secure Mecca and Medina for Yazid. But Kufale's old base was restless. When Muawiyah died in 680, Yazid demanded Husain's allegiance. Husain refused. Letters from Kufa poured in, begging Husain to lead a rebellion. He sent his cousin, Muslim, Ibn Aqil, to investigate. At first, support seemed strong, but Yazid replaced the governor, who crushed the movement and killed Muslim ibn Aqil. Husain didn't know. He set out toward Kufa with about 50 companions and family members. Halfway there, he heard the devastating news. He told followers they were free to leave. Many did. Yazid's forces intercepted him and shadowed his caravan. On October 2nd, Husain reached Karbala. By the next day, 4,000 Umayyad troops arrived. They cut off water to force surrender. But Husain's group managed to reach the river days later, creating a tense stalemate. For over a week, officials begged Husain to submit. Nobody wanted the stain of killing the Prophet's grandson. But Husain refused injustice, and on October 10th, the battle began. Husain's tiny group fought with unbelievable courage, but they were hopelessly outnumbered. One by one, Ali's sons, Husain's sons, Hassan's sons, and other descendants fell. Husain himself was killed. Almost every male from the Prophet's household in that camp was martyred. The Muslim world was never the same. This tragedy solidified the divide. Shiat Ali, the party of Ali, became more than a political movement. It evolved into a branch of Islam with its own interpretation of scripture, law, governance, and devotion to the prophets. Family al-Bayt. Sunni Islam, meanwhile, remained the majority. Respecting the al-Bayt, but rejecting the idea that leadership must stay within that lineage. The martyrdoms of Ali and Husain created a deep, enduring sense of injustice among Shia Muslims. Muharram became a month of mourning. Ashura, 10th of Muharram came the emotional peak, honoring Husain's sacrifice, and millions now walk the Arbaeen pilgrimage to Husain's shrine in Karbala every year. But the story didn't end at Karbala. Movements, dynasties, and revolutions rose from the ideals of the Al-Bayt, Fatimids, Bayids, Nizairids, Safavids, and more. And in future episodes, we'll explore the echoes of this schism across centuries. Make sure you're subscribe it, hit the bell, and support us if you can. Likes, comments, shares. They help more than you know. Huge thanks to our patrons and channel members. You're the reason these stories come alive.